Happy lunch hour, guys. Okay, so still Monday, and I'm going to do a little bit of a follow up to this morning's video because reading the comments and everything like that, 99.5% of you guys understood what it was. There were a couple of idiots, there always are. I have a right to go wherever the hell I want. No, actually, you don't. It's clearly posted private property, and it's a private road, and yada, 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 yada. So, but there's always dumbasses in every crowd. I mean, that's anywhere. So, we just buy. As simple as that. Not a problem. But so I want to bring this up, and there was actually one really good idea that I had never thought about, and probably it's because it doesn't affect me. But somebody made a comment in there about their chicken coop and an idea they had of putting baby monitors in there. That's, I mean, again, I don't have chickens or anything like that, but I thought it was a good idea, and I thought I'd share it with you. I mean, the marauder in that case may not be a person. The marauder may be a raccoon or a fox or something like that. But then, if all of a sudden in the middle of the night there's a ruckus going on in your chicken coop, you might want to go out there because you don't want to wake up in the morning and find all your chickens dead. So, that was something that I thought I'd share just in case somebody didn't see it. But where I wanted to go further with this was, on some of the other comments, people are talking about, well, I've got the driveway monitors and everything, and that's great. Okay, I all for it. The only thing is, and I guess maybe I didn't make myself clear enough on it this morning. The distance from the control module out there, the sensor to the house to alert you, those go up to about a half a mile. What I was talking about was the sensor itself that's mounted on a post, a tree, whatever, a fence, whatever it is. It only has the ability to see about 50 feet, okay? And that's where I said the 300 feet of, frontage that I have on the street here. It would take 6 of them. Now, again, people made the comments, well, bad guys are going to, want to bring a vehicle, so they're going to go up the driveway. Yeah, in normal times, again, but we're talking prepper SHTF times, and you've got to think like the bad guy, okay? In an SHTF situation, the bad guy's not going to worry about pulling a car up to your driveway because he wants to steal your stereo. That's not what they're after. The bad guy is trying to steal the entire house and make it his new residence and evict you, okay? So they're going to come from any access point they have. That's why I'm talking about perimeter security. Now, the lights and everything, which I've got, certainly good. But you guys have even been here. I think it's happened twice on live streams where the picture window that's directly in front of me here as I sit at the kitchen table, there's a light out there on that end of the property. A couple of times it's been nighttime. And I've looked out there and I'm like, hang on a second, my security light just went off. Each time it's turned out to be a deer or something like that that's gone through the yard. And that is fine. But the catch with something, and you almost have to train yourself to this, is to never ever get complacent with it. Oh, the lights just went off, it's a deer again. Because 100 times that light's going to go off. And the first 99 times it's going to be a deer, a raccoon, whatever the hell it be, set off the light. And you ignore it and you get complacent. The 100th time, though, it's actually a person. And if you got complacent, then you've just defeated the entire point of your security. And I'll give you a real life personal experience story. Okay. This is back 1991, 1992. I was living in Chicago, and I was working for a repo company. And where you repo cars is not normally the better parts of town. Sometimes, sure, yeah. I mean, there were Mercedes and Cadillacs that we pulled out, but most of the time it was the south side of Chicago, Gary, Indiana, and Joliet, where we were pulling cars. And yes, the reason I left that job was 3 days in a row I got chased with a baseball bat, I got shot at, and then I found a dead body in the trunk of one of the cars I pulled. Okay, that was enough. The dead body was it. All right, the other two I could deal with. But when we were pulling cars, and again, mind you, this is the early 90s, so this is before the keyless entries and all this stuff. This is just at the beginning of the VAT system where you had a little chip in your car. It was still, most of the cars you were getting was still just the old metal key. All right, so again, remember the time frame I'm talking. Technology was completely different. You didn't have the VAT keys. We'd go in and pull a car, and people had car alarms on there. And so you'd go and pop the lock and open the door, and the car alarm would go off. Right? And most people would go, oh my God, run away, run away. And we, as the repo guys, were totally used to that. So what would we do? We'd just crouch down, hide a little bit, and wait for the person in the house to come out on the porch or reach their hand out the window and go click, click, and shut off the alarm. And then we'd get the car, start it up, and drive it away. That's what I'm saying about complacent. You put an alarm on your car, and then, oh crap, somebody bumped my car again, just shut off the alarm, it's a nuisance. No, this time it was actually somebody trying to take your car. All right. Did people come running out in the street when they realized what was going on? Yeah, but I'm already beating feet down the road, with the car. You ain't getting me. At that point, I'm gone. Okay. But that's where I want to make the point of don't be complacent with your security. If the lights go off, check it out. If the alarm goes off, check it out. Don't just assume it's a deer or anything that is doing. It could be somebody that is trying to do exactly what you put the alarm in to prevent. Okay? And like I said, I was on that side. I wasn't stealing cars. I mean, obviously I had legal authority to do what I was doing. Again, if anybody's ever repoed, you know what you do. You contact the police department and say, here's the VIN number. This is the car I'm going after at this address, yada, da, da, da. Here is the repo order. And off and running we went. And the cops knew we were coming. Depended on the city. Some cops wanted to be there. Most of the time they're like, yeah, whatever. Okay, go ahead. And so we did. But that's exactly the point on your security. Do not be complacent about it. Do not just ignore it. You put it there for a reason. You spent the money on the security system for a reason. You put the effort in to install it, do whatever. Use it for what its purpose is. Okay. And again, eyeballs are going to be your best security. If something doesn't look right, check it out. Regardless of what the couple of people that didn't have enough active brain cells to figure out what private property means, that's neither here nor there. But pay attention to your surroundings. We talk all the time, have your head on a swivel, looking at what's going on. That means even in your house. Just because you're home doesn't mean your home is your safe space, okay? In an SHTF situation, in a normal situation, the bad guys are going to look for areas of opportunity. Don't make yourself one, and certainly don't assist them by defeating the whole point of your security. Just thought I'd bring that one up here because real stories, real experience, and things I've seen a lot of people do might be worthwhile discussing. Enjoy. Pinball out.